Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping into something that's a real game changer: how you can build a working app from nothing using AI, even if you can't write a single line of code. Let's get right into it. You know that feeling, right? You get this amazing idea for a little tool or an app that could solve a huge problem for you. And then, bam, you hit that brick wall. You're not a programmer. Hiring one costs a fortune. So that great idea just fizzles out. But imagine this for a second. What if you had an expert developer sitting right next to you, ready to work, and all you had to do was tell them what you wanted in plain English? Well, guess what? That's not a fantasy anymore. That's what AI can do for you right now. So first up, let's make the introduction. Your idea is about to meet its new developer, an AI tool like Gemini. And we're not just talking about asking it to write an email. We're talking about pure creation. I mean, just look at the difference. The old way meant learning a whole programming language or having super deep pockets. It was complicated and it took forever. Now, you just describe what you want, you use a tool that's easy to access, and you can literally go from a thought in your head to a real working app in minutes. It's unbelievable. All right, so how does this actually work? What's the secret sauce? Let's break down how your words, your prompt, get turned into a program you can actually use. It honestly breaks down into these three simple steps. First, you describe your vision. Second, the AI takes over and does all the heavy lifting, writing the code in the background. And third, just like that, it hands you a finished app. That's the whole process. Describe, AI writes, it's ready. Okay, so the magic is all in your prompt. And a great prompt has a few key parts. You always want to start by giving the AI its job title. Tell it, you are an expert web developer. Then be crystal clear about the app's purpose. Build an app to generate marketing slogans. Easy enough. Then list the features you absolutely need. The more detail you give here, the better your first draft will be. And hey, if you don't know what colors to use or what coding language is best, don't even worry about it. The AI is smart enough to figure that out on its own. And the time it takes? For a simple app like the slogan generator we just talked about, you're looking at maybe 2 to 5 minutes. That's it, from idea to app. Now, sure, a more complex app is going to take a little longer, but the speed is it's mind-blowing. Okay, next up, making changes. Because let's be real, the first version is never the final version. The real power here is that you can keep tweaking and refining it just by talking to the AI. And asking for changes is so easy. You don't have to write a formal request or anything. You just say what you want, like you're talking to a person. Okay, now add a dark mode. Or something huge, like add a feature to export to PDF. You just ask, and it gets to work. This works for all the small stuff, too. The look, the feel, the branding. Don't like the color? Just tell it. Change the background color to a gradient blue. Want to give your app a cool name? Just say it. It's like having a programmer and a designer rolled into one. And the most important thing to get here is that you're not starting from scratch with every change. The AI remembers everything you've talked about. It's all one continuous conversation. You're just iterating, building on what's already there. So you've built the app, you've made it perfect. Now what? How do you actually share it with people? This is another spot where a huge roadblock for non-developers just completely vanishes. Forget about all that technical stuff. Buying a domain name, setting up web hosting, figuring out FTP servers. Forget all of it. The AI platform takes care of the whole headache for you. It's amazing. Once your app is done, Gemini just gives you a link. One single link. That's all you need. You can text it, email it, post it anywhere. And anyone who clicks it can use your app immediately on their phone, their tablet, their computer, anything. It just works. Okay, before you run off and start creating, there is one final, absolutely critical thing you have to know. Please pay close attention to this part. It's the most important rule of the whole process. And here it is. Your app lives inside that chat. The chat conversation itself is the home for all the code, all your revisions, all the memory of the project. It's the source code and the server all wrapped in one. So, and I can't see this enough, if you delete that chat, your app is gone forever. The link breaks and it's just poof. So you have to save that chat, name it, pin it, protect it. So there you have it. We just went from a simple idea to a live, shareable app just by having a conversation. The power to create is no longer locked away behind code. It's available to anyone with an imagination. The barrier is gone. So the only question left is, what are you going to build first?